So now I will talk about hypothyroid, how to do 6Q treatment in hypothyroid. And hypothyroid patient these days, you will see many, especially ladies, they have hypothyroid. And when you compare with men, ladies have more. So first of all, you all know when you're doing 6Q treatment, you know which energy related to which endocrine gland. For example, let's have quick revision. Hotness, this is connection with pituitary gland, and heat energy has connection. And when I say hotness, it means brain and spinal cord meridian, hotness chakra. And then this thyroid gland has connection with heart and small intestine. This is heat energy, heat chakra. And then thymus gland here is, thyroid is here, and thymus gland is connected with your wind energy. And liver and gallbladder, this is structural and functional. You can associate with lung and large intestine. And then when you go below the diaphragm, this is humidity chakra. Humidity energy is associated with your Langerhans island. Yes. And for diabetes, we are using this. So pancreas, spleen meridians, and humidity chakra is involved here. So when you go down below the humidity chakra, this is dryness chakra, which is associated with the adrenal gland. Structurally, it is lungs and large intestine, and functionally, kidney and bladder meridian are associated with adrenal gland. So, and when you go down, last chakra, this is coldness energy, which has connection with ovaries and testes. So, kidney and bladder is connected with the this reproductive system. This is structurally, and functionally, liver and gallbladder, these two meridians are connected with this system, your reproductive and ovaries and testes. So here we will see how to treat. Yes, so this is 6 energies. And as you have understood now, that here wind is thymus gland, heat energy is thyroid, hotness energy is connected with pituitary gland, and humidity energy is connected with your Langerhans island, yes, pancreas, and dryness energy is connected with adrenal glands, and coldness energy is connected with ovaries and testes. Okay, so now our case is thyroid gland. It means we have to focus on heat energy. Yes, red color. So here is heat energy. Heart and small intestine meridians are associated here. So now, because all endocrine gland problems are chronic, that is why mostly in treating endocrine glands, we choose yin meridians. So here we can focus on heart meridian. Now look, this is heart meridian here, okay? This is heart meridian. So one pattern is, as I always say, vertical pattern, and second pattern is horizontal pattern. In vertical pattern, we tonify heat because this is hypo condition, and in hypo we tonify heat. Yes, because also this is chronic, so we do tonification as first step. So this, in this heart meridian, we tonify heat. Yes, and when you see the axis law, heat has axis with the dryness energy. So tonify heat and you sedate the dryness. Here you are using red color, heat tonification, dryness sedation, and you inform the brain. Tonification of heat in the brain meridian and sedation of heat in the brain. Tonification of heat and sedation of dryness energy in brain meridian with red color. Now, what we did here, we have done vertical treatment on, because finally last step is in each treatment you are doing last step. You are informing the commander, you are informing the higher meridian. But the main treatment was done in this one meridian. So we did heat tonification and dryness sedation in heart meridian, and we didn't move to any other meridian. So this is called vertical treatment. Okay, but it is very good sometimes, because you have to do several sittings. It is very good to focus local. This is, you know, local, because this thyroid is connected with heat meridian. So we are just focusing on heat energy. But as you know, in chronic cases, this if this heat energy is deficient, it will definitely influence, this is heat energy, it will definitely influence the dryness energy also. There will be some impact on dryness energy because heat is deficient. So dryness energy, it means lung meridian will become excessive. So it is very good. This is one pattern where you did vertical treatment. Now see the second pattern. So alternate days you can do. One day vertical treatment, second day horizontal treatment. Horizontal treatment means you spread out your treatment and you are doing treatment on two meridians. For example, in heart meridian, you tonify heat, and in lung meridian, you sedate the dryness with red color and you inform the brain. So now you see, I have used here two meridians, heart meridian and lung meridian. So this is very good way to balance. Here we have touched three meridians. In previous case, we did treatment in the heart meridian and we informed the brain. But here we are focusing heart and also we are focusing lung. Two meridians, we have spread out our treatment. So it looks like horizontal. Yes. So this is horizontal. And then we inform the brain. In this case also, when you have the idea of structural and functional, then you know that structurally heart is here, yes, and in structural, you can see in this area, lung is sitting, so heart is making axis with the lung meridian. You know this, okay? Now in function, when you see functional, so when you assign the energies as per the functional system, functional criteria, then wind is lung and large intestine, coldness is liver and gallbladder, and dryness is kidney and urinary bladder. So functionally, heart is making axis with kidney. Yes, kidney. Now you have to observe both pair. You need to think which pair I should select. One is heart with the lung and second is heart with the kidney. You have to observe the patient. Of course, you will choose heart meridian because hypothyroid, it has connection with heat. This is your first choice. Now, second thing you have to decide either with lung or kidney. Now you see different symptoms in patient's body. You have to see, you have to focus. You can focus his emotions. You can focus the patient's other diseases. If person has hypothyroid and also this person has symptoms of respiratory system, some asthma or any symptom of lung, or if this person has some, any sadness. Yes, if this person has sadness or skin disease, there are many criteria. So now you can see there is another connection, heart with the kidney. And you know that if person has heart disease along with and his kidney is also weak, creatinine level is high, kidney is weak. So accordingly you can see, now you have two pair in front of you. You try to analyze, see patient ask questions, and if this person has kidney disease also, his kidney is weak, then very good to choose this functional criteria. Yes, functional criteria. And also you see this person further confirms that this person kidney disease is activated, or his kidney disease, kidney pains, or this pain is more aggravated during evening time. So this is final confirmation also. So here heart and kidney you can take. So what you will do in functional, tonify heat in the heart meridian, sedate dryness in the kidney meridian, and then you inform the brain. So always you should keep functional circulation and structural circulation. Okay, so because if you choose correctly and the result rate becomes very high and very quickly it will come. The same treatment you can do on the chakras. Okay, so now this is heat chakra. This is heat chakra. In heat chakra, you have to tonify same pattern. Whatever you have done on meridians, you have to do same here. For example, if one is within the chakra, within one chakra, this is heat tonification. Yes, a clockwise direction. This is heat tonification, heat point, red color, dryness sedation, and then with red point here. And then you inform the Ajna chakra, heat tonification and dryness sedation. This is, you have this treatment you have done within one chakra. You are balancing energy within one chakra. And also you do, you choose actual relation chakras, like heat chakra has axis with the dryness chakra. And I always like that if this disease is chronic, then it is very good to choose axial chakras. If you are doing heat tonification in the heat chakra, then very good to sedate dryness point in this dryness chakra, because this is dryness factory. If you treat the main factory, it is giving more profound result, because this is very chronic problem. In chronic problem, it is very good to choose two chakras and then you inform the higher level chakra. So in this case, you are using three chakras, you are balancing three chakras. But when we did individually, everything we did in heat chakra, that is, we did heat tonification in heat chakra, we sedated dryness in heat chakra, and then we informed the Ajna. So this was like, in this case, we have used one chakra and one commander chakra. So you can combine your treatment, local approach, and also you can do axial treatment. Yes. Now, here one thing I want to say. When you are treating this thyroid, yes, don't forget your this correspondence system. Okay. In correspondence system, what you will do, here you will find the painful point, main system, insect system, because this person will come for several sittings. So very good. 6K is excellent. If you're with free consciousness, relaxed consciousness, if you do 4 sittings, 3 sittings, and if you can encourage patient to smile and can improve his lifestyle pattern, this patient will recover very fast, very fast. Yes, but also we can do additional steps to make our protocol very strong, because each level of Sujuk is, helping us to make our treatment very strong. So don't forget to stimulate all these points. Thyroid is here in main system, in insect system, and in mini system. And then what you will do according to level 2. Yes, and 5-step treatment, if you do with this thyroid, this is excellent approach in level 1. And then in level 2, you will tonify heart meridian, and you can focus red color like this, and or you can do bar magnet. With bar magnet, you can tonify, and also you can sedate dryness. And then I always say that please focus emotion. If you see any emotion, dominant emotion, then you can focus additionally on emotion also. Okay, and don't forget to smile. You have to, in any case, you have to encourage your patient to smile. And this you can succeed, this you can do only when you are smiling, when doctor is smiling. Your smile energy can push patient to smile. And as you know that uh, our energy system is very delicate system, and the smile energy is divine phenomena. If we are smiling, if patient is smiling, then whatever treatment you give in this neutral condition, the treatment, whether it is tonification or sedation, it is immediately responding, because smile is neutral force, and the neutral energy's main mission is harmonizing and balancing. If you are really interested in harmonizing this energy, then take support of smile. tonify, uplift neutrophores. Without neutrophores, without smile energies, all your technical studies will go waste. You study, 6 key formula, this formula, that formula. Yes, so it is very important to have neutro consciousness and slowly upgrade your, educate your patient, upgrade. Of course, yes, first time you have to show some relief to him, then he can smile. Yes, but our Sujok is so good that first you do some treatment and patient naturally will smile. And when he smiles, then you can, this is the time you can push him to smile more and more. And this patient is healed. And don't forget to improve lifestyle patterns. Encourage your patient to do some exercise, yoga, and some good food habits like this. Okay. And 6 key is beautiful. If you do it with strong intention, 4 sitting sometimes good enough. Yes, but for beginners, you can continue your treatment till the time patient gets full result. Okay, and we will discuss about more endocrine glands now.